I'm Richard Roeper, and coming up next, the Cap is back, and he's front and center with most of his fellow Avengers sitting this one out. It's my review of Captain America, the Winter Soldier, right now. From the corniest of all names to the wonder-bred personality of Steve Rogers, whether he was in costume or not, the 1940s version of Captain America we saw in the 2009 movie was one of the blander superheroes in the Marvel Universe. But the good news is this: in Captain America, the Winter Soldier, we not only get an edgier, more complex, more compelling storyline, we also get the most badass 95-year-old the world has ever known.
Damn right.
Steve/Cap, played by Chris Evans, is finding his way around modern-day Washington, trying to soak up all he can about everything he's missed. Under the watchful eye of Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, and I mean that literally, as Nick has just the one good eye, Steve finds himself working with the duplicitous Natasha Romanoff, a.k.a. Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson.
Engine room secure.
They're working as agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. has been engaged in a multi-layered, generation-spanning war with Hydra, the evil organization formed by the Nazis. Now, at its best, the Winter Soldier reminded me of a Bourne movie or even a classic 1970s spy thriller such as 3 Days of the Condor. In fact, we get the Condor star himself, Robert Redford, playing against type. He actually gives a finely modulated performance playing the director of U.S. security. Now, this guy believes the best way to root out potential threats is to find them before they attack. Chilling stuff.
Captain, to build a better world sometimes means tearing the old one down. And that makes enemies.
I counted about 5 references to Tony Stark and or Iron Man, and there's mention of Bruce Banner as well. But we just have to accept that even when America's freedom is at stake and millions of lives are at risk, Nick Fury, Captain America, Black Widow, they're the ones who are going to fight this fight without reaching out to Thor or any of those other guys. They do get some valuable assistance from Anthony Mackie's Falcon.
How do we know the good guys from the bad guys? If they're shooting at you, they're bad.
The more screen time Chris Evans accrues as Captain America, the more engaging his performance. Scarlett Johansson looks like she's having as much fun as she's ever had on screen, and Jackson and Mackie are rock solid. As for the great Robert Redford, he plays this role as seriously as if this was 1978 and he was in a thriller directed by Sidney Pollack. Now, this edition of Captain America could have benefited from some major editing. It's a little too long, but it's very entertaining. It's a lot of fun. It's really smart. I give it a B+. I'm Richard Roeper. You can get all my reviews at Reels.com and at RichardRoeper.com.